And from one bite to the next, I went from doing an Aveira to doing a mitzvah, and it blew my mind. It blew my mind. Tzaddikim explain, it's already in the Zohar Kadosh, that Noiga is the place of the Eitz Hadas Toivera. The Noiga is not quite totally impure, but it's not quite totally holy. It is in the middle. It's in the middle. And we have the capacity through our actions to either drag that Noiga down, Chas v'Shalom, into the place of total Toma, or to elevate it into the place of total Kedusha. And so the Baal HaTanya, just making this much more straightforward, even though this is the underpinning of it, but the Baal HaTanya explains that essentially the whole Torah and its commandments are split into three categories. You have on the one hand the mitzvahs aseh. So the mitzvahs aseh, mitzvahs, a person eats matzah on Pesach, a person shakes the lulav, a person puts on tefillin, a person lights Shabbos candles, a person. These are positive actions that are drawing on and connected to chashmal, right? That's totally holy. That's absolutely kadosh. On the other hand, you have mitzvahs lois aseh, right? Things that are not to be done, eating not kosher animals, right? Looking where we're not supposed to look, improper relationships, etc., etc., etc. We have those things are absolutely negative, absolutely bound up with the opposite of the revelation of God, namely the concealment of God, or the magnification of ego, which Hainoach is the concealment of Hashem's presence, because that's what it's all about. But then, says the Baal HaTanya, then you have the realm of the mutter, which is the realm of the permissible. Now, the realm of the permissible is not quite tameh, right? Because it's not like you're allowed to do it. It's mutter, but it's not quite a mitzvah either. Not a positive commandment to eat a donut. Okay, maybe on Hanukkah we could talk about it. There's a whole long sugyas about the sufganiyot on Hanukkah. But generally speaking, eat a chocolate chip muffin or cookie. Not a mitzvah. It's not an Aveira. It's not a mitzvah. But says the Baal HaTanya, you know something? It could be a mitzvah, and it could be an Aveira. Because this is the realm of the Noiga, which is absolutely, utterly dependent on what our intention is. Are we eating this thing because stam, we're not even hungry, but it's just a physical gratification? When what I'm feeling inside of me, the craving for something, is my neshama craving for holiness, is craving for chesed, not to take, but to give. And to the extent that I think that voice inside of me is that I need to eat another muffin instead of helping somebody else, it's absolutely not going to give my neshama what it's looking for. Is it the magnification of my own physical gratification, my own ego, my own power together? In that sense, I took this cupcake and mamash pulled it down into the realm of Toma. But if a person is about to go learn, and they're feeling a little bit weak, they're feeling a little bit, or even their mood is a little bit dipping, and they need a kick, they need a boost, sometimes you need some sugar in the system. And with the intention of doing that, like I'm about to go and learn, I want to be able to learn strong. Or I'm not feeling so happy and I want to cheer myself up, not stam, but because gewalt, because I know that simcha is the most important thing. But it's all for Hashem. It's all for Hashem. So then you literally just turn this thing into the biggest mitzvah in the world. This idea changed my life. It changed my life. I was 17 years old. I'll never forget it. So I didn't actually learn this in Chabad Svarim until later, but I learned it in Breslov first. And it was, I can't remember, it was some collection of small Breslov teachings right in the beginning of me getting into it. And it was around Hanukkah time. I've told this story before. And I was sitting on that couch over there in the chutzner of what was then Yeshivas Shari Tivuna, where I went, which is now part of the Mir. And I was sitting there in the middle of Bein Starim, sweatpants, just hanging out. And I was eating a donut. And eating a donut, I was looking through this pamphlet of teachings. And I encountered this idea. And it was shocking. You know why? Because I was literally in the middle of eating a donut. And from one bite to the next, I went from doing an Aveira to doing a mitzvah. And it blew my mind. It blew my mind. It blew my mind. Because I said, how sweet is Yiddishkeit? Like I'm eating this donut. Like I don't have to now run inside and put on a button-down shirt and get back to the Gemara. Like I'm serving Hashem and I'm chilling and it's great. And it's so sweet, and it's beautiful, and it's life, and it's normal, and it's healthy and wonderful, and it's nothing other than what I'm already doing. That was what it was. You hear? It was so mind-blowing to me. And I stopped, and I had intention, and I ate the next bite, and oh, I never had a sweeter donut bite in my life, you know? Because it was dveikus. It became a shtick dveikus. And a minute ago it wasn't. You know why? Because it was noiga. It was noiga. And it all depended on what my consciousness was while eating this donut. Changed my whole life. That was a little bit the beginning. That was like an open to Pesach, and then I said, wow, this is what I've been looking for my whole life. Like I'm looking for a Yiddishkeit that's warm and that's sweet, and that's really effective. It can really change me. It can really change my life. It can really change my life.